Hola clase, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Quería darles una breve orientación de cómo usar el VISTAS Supersite y el WebSAM en esta clase. Así que si tienen un minuto para ver este video, se lo recomiendo porque creo que les va a ayudar mucho con la clase. Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick tutorial and orientation on how to use the VISTAS Supersite and WebSAM effectively as we move throughout the course this week and for the rest of the session. So if you have a few minutes to watch, take a look. I think you'll find it to be helpful. So if we start by pulling up the VISTAS Supersite, which is at vistas.vhlcentral.com. You can also link to this directly from our D2L course. I'm going to sign in with my username and password here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you'll see when you log in. As you'll see here, the first thing that comes up in our home page is the table of contents, going chapter by chapter, starting with lesson 1 and going through lesson 18. In 1225, we start in lesson 8, La Comida, and we go through lesson 14 in La Ciudad. Okay, so you'll also see across the top here the organization by tabs. We start with tutorials, then we move on to practice, WebSAM, assessment, and my results. And I'm going to recommend that you guys move through those tabs in that order from left to right. Tutorials starting with the most basic practice activities. These are just truly practice for you guys to spend some time developing those skills and working with the new ideas and phrases and language that we're learning. The practice tab, those are for a grade, but they're completion graded. Okay, and then after you finish with your practice activities, go on to your WebSAM activities, and that stands for Web-Based Student Activities Manual. So workbook activities, listening comprehension activities, video manual, fotonovela, cultura, things like that. Complete those, and those are actually for a grade, so depending on the number that you get correct. We will have a few assignments in assessment, but I'll let you guys know about those, and then you can always check your results here. So I would recommend that you guys move through in that order. And then lastly, before we leave the home page here, we do have this toolbar over here on the right that gives us an idea as to what the next assignments coming up are. This is great to kind of eyeball the upcoming assignments and see what's coming up as due in the next day to the next 2 days. The only issue that I have with this toolbar over here is, for example, Feliz Cumpleaños Maite. If this is an activity that requires that you watch a video beforehand, this toolbar will take you straight to the exercise without having you watch the video first. So this can actually be a little bit confusing, and I would recommend that you guys not use it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's start with tutorials here, and we're going to take a look at, let's take a look at lesson 9, Las Fiestas. Okay, so as you guys can see here, all of the color coding that we have in the textbook is the same. Contextos, pronunciación, estructura, etc. And these are truly practice activities, okay? So we'll have things like flashcards.
Regalar.
Regalar. Let's see. Regalar is to give as a gift. Let me hear that one more time.
Regalar.
Regalar. Okay. Let me flip that and see how I did.
Regalar.
Regalar, to give as a gift. Okay, great. Okay, so I got that one right. Let's see what I have next.
Reírse.
Reírse. Reírse. I want to say that's to smile, but it could also be to laugh. I'm not quite sure. Let me go ahead and let me listen one more time.
Reírse.
Reírse. It's an E to I stem changer. Let me check real quick. Let me see what effect.
Reírse.
To laugh. Okay, I was close, but I wasn't quite sure, so I'm going to mark that one as wrong.
Llevarse bien.
Okay, so you guys can see, I can mark the ones I have right, the ones I have wrong,
Llevarse bien con.
and then I'll see the ones that I have remaining here. Okay, so those work as actual...
Llevarse mal.
Those work as actual flashcards, and you can do them from English to Spanish, from Spanish to English. It's a great way to practice. You can see some other practice activities we have here. I can learn how to say
El champán.
El champán, and if I want to see it, I can show text
El champán.
for El champán and see champagne. Same thing with any of these here. If we've
La
got
pareja.
La pareja, Oh, it's a couple. Okay.
La pareja.
La pareja. Okay. Or I can turn my text off. Okay. We've got things like crosswords, crucigrama. We have things like drag and drop activities. This one, let's see if I can do this one real quick. El nacimiento, la niñez, la madurez. Let's see if I can get one wrong here. Let's put this under la madurez here. La adolescencia, here, la juventud, la vejez. I know that one from viejo, old, okay? And I'll put la adolescencia here. Let's see how I did. I'm going to check my answers. Ah, very close. Let's see if I can move these around a bit. La madurez. How about now? How did I do? Nice. Okay. And if I'm totally at a loss, I can always, let's say that I've gotten these wrong here. I can always show my answers as well, or try again. Okay. So you guys can see some of these activities that you'll have here are a great way just to kind of practice your vocabulary before you delve into the actual Supersite and WebSAM activities. We'll also have some tutorials that you guys can watch.
Listen and repeat each word or expression after it's pronounced.
So take a look at those. We've got some pronunciation practice, some estructura, some grammar activities. Some of these will be in the form of tutorials. Some of these will be in the form of drag and drop or other practice activities. So those can be kind of fun and a good way to practice your skills before you jump in. Okay, so now we're in the practice tab. As you can see here, we have due dates right next to each activity. So what I'm going to recommend that you guys do is every day, as you're working through the contextos, the vocabulary, the culture, the grammar that you guys are studying, link over to the VISTAS Supersite and take a look just briefly at what's due when. So let's say today, today's Tuesday the 16th, okay? I know that I've got these due, Tuesday the 16th, okay? See what else, okay? Some pronunciación. And then I have some grammar exercises as well. It looks like we're going to start these 2 points today, and then we'll continue those tomorrow. And then we'll have some tomorrow, and we'll continue those on Thursday, it looks like. Okay, so I can scroll down to the bottom, and I can see ahead of time here what else we're going to be doing on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday of this week. Okay, same thing under the WebSAM. You guys will see your due dates are all right there in that column. So that's where you'll want to go to keep an eye on what's due. We may have some activities coming up in the assessment, okay, so like a review activity here with contextos, and then a recapitulación exercise. This is a diagnostic quiz just to kind of see how you guys are doing with some of the different material. And then you can check your results here if you want to keep tabs on how you're doing. One last important point to remember with these activities on the VISTAS Supersite. The tutorials here, you obviously have infinite attempts there. Practice activities are completion graded. You'll have 3 attempts to get those correct. WebSAM activities, same thing. You'll have 3 attempts to get those correct. And if you guys have any questions about these or have any problems with the Supersite at all, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me an email, Skype me, or send me a text, and we'll see if we can get that sorted out for you. Bueno, eso es todo. Espero que esto les haya ayudado un poco con el VISTAS Supersite. Buena suerte con todo y nos vemos pronto. Chao.